Let me tell you this. If you want to hear your voice floating in the middle of a beautiful tapestry of frequencies, you're going to need a pop group.
Please welcome to the stage, Belle and Sebastian.
I got this tune in my head, but it occurred to me that it wasn't a Belle and Sebastian tune. I couldn't imagine the band singing it. I could hear female voices. It's clear that I was getting quite a few ideas for so-called girl group songs.
The project that Stuart Murdoch's been working on is thinking that he could set it to music and almost like form a girl band around it.
That's a good question. The whole girl group project, how's it coming along?
Stevie and I have been talking about films for quite a while and the possibility of doing a film with Belle and Sebastian, or just simply doing a film.
For at least the past 4 or 5 years I've entertained the notion that I might at some point make a film, but never had the real wherewithal to go ahead and do it. All the time when I was touring with Belle and Sebastian and working with Belle and Sebastian, I was putting songs aside that were for certain characters. All these songs were sung by 2, maybe 3 characters, and that why don't I string them together to form the backbone of a musical narrative. The name of it is, fittingly enough, is the same name as the first song that came along for the girl group thing, which started it all off maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, and it's called God Help the Girl.
Internet surfing. There was an obscure website. Stuart was looking for singers to sing the songs that he'd written for God Help the Girl. There was a very subtle, vague reference that maybe it would have something to do with a movie at some point. As a fan of the band, I just said, movie? My ears perked up.
Barry Mendel is a Hollywood producer. That's how I like to introduce him. This is Barry Mendel. He's a Hollywood producer. He's from Hollywood.
I'm in love with the city, I'm in love with the boy. Gotta put it on record, gotta write
At some point it was entirely obvious to me that if I was going to make a film, then I needed to record the music beforehand. It just so happens that we recorded the music and it was 4 years before we ended up making the film. When Belle and Sebastian finally finished their tour of duty, I was free for the first time in 10 years proper, and I gave myself the task of trying to write the script.
The process that we had working together on the script was it was helpful and fun, but at times it was very frustrating to him. He would finish a draft of the script and say, "Okay, let's go make the movie," and then I would say, "Oh, I think we're within 4 years of being able to call the script a first draft," or something. I would say something super obnoxious like that. We just talked about it the best we could to Film 4 and BBC and BFI, and none of them really liked the movie.
I don't think we would be able to fully invest up front, as we are only just looking into how our director's strands might work, so they haven't got their shit together yet.
We felt that we needed to have something going for us. Kickstarter was born in desperation, and we also made this ridiculous promise, which was, if we're able to raise $100,000, we'll make this film for sure that costs almost $2 million to make. And that makes no sense. Economically, it was an irresponsible statement. It was a kind of no turning back thing. We're publicly saying we're going to make the movie if you come through.
Okay, so what just happened? What just happened?
Kickstarter went to 100,000.
They came through and they went way past $100,000. It was an incredible outpouring of support for the movie, and that coincided with a really nice rewrite that Stuart did on the script. And so the next time we went down to London. Those two things led to a UK distributor really getting behind the movie in a great way, and the dominoes just started to fall.
Trailers. Visita mi canal.
We basically started looking for Eve as soon as we looked for singers to do the record, which was years ago.
Lots of different possibilities. There are different ways that you can go, and I think that one of the big things about finding what we really need is we'll know it when we see it.
It was the most ambitious casting process of my career. Before it was Rushmore.
There was 1,500 people eventually tried out for the main part.
The big turning point in the casting process was finding Ollie.
At the time, he was the only only guy who came on and said, okay, I'm going to sing one of my own songs here. And he was also one of the only guys who was standing behind a funny keyboard instead of like a guitar or something. He said, I'm going to play keyboards. And straight away I thought, this could be our guy.
I was a vampire. I was a sycamore tree. I fell in the water.
I think how stupid it is just naming yourself just because you sang a song. I mean, I'm a lifeguard, 2 other guys work at the pool, we didn't give ourselves a name.
Hi, Ollie. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How's it going? How was the show? So, yeah, well, we'd like to offer you the part in the film if you're... No, serious, if you're up for it. Oh, no, pleasure's all ours.
I'm talking with my agent right now. He's inside, and she would kill me if I said I'm definitely
Sure.
doing a film. If you see what I mean. So can I tell her?
Of course.
Yeah.
Go, yeah, absolutely. Okay, Ollie. Cheers. All the best.
Have a good night. Bye.
You too. Bye. It's funny. As soon as I changed to speaker, that was just the moment. Said, "Oh, but wait, I will have to run it past my." And it sounded just like
he's
he was
aware of the Watergate wiretapping.
Yeah, it sounded like he was knocking us back.
One fine day I'm gonna leave this town.
I actually was living with an actor friend of mine for a while, and he was auditioning for the movie, and I'd never heard of the album. I was like, what's that? And he told me what it was and was playing me some of the music, and I just remember feeling really jealous because I wanted to be in the movie.
Boring for ages, now I'm turning the page. Let's be clear, I dumped you first.
The characters that we're trying to cast at the moment are absolutely James and Eve. We will probably find some Cassies along the way.
So when was the last time that you felt really good?
Probably a couple of years ago. Yeah, I was DJing. And I was still dancing. There's a lot going on.
So many references Stuart wanted people to look at. Little videos, there was a list of like the films that Stuart liked. Normally people just give you a script, but I felt like I could get a much clearer idea of what kind of performance style Stuart wanted, or it meant I could really kind of immerse myself. I didn't do a huge amount of internet stalking. I think I checked the God Help the Girl website occasionally to see if there was any movement, and usually there wasn't. And then suddenly in June I got a phone call and we were about to start shooting in like 2 weeks' time.
I don't want commitment, I don't want the drama, I just want your dreams, I just want your dreams.
I'd be on the phone to Colleen, the casting director, at midnight, and she'd say stuff like, Stuart, Eve doesn't exist. Do you not realise? She's not a real person. She's in your head. At some point you're going to have to realise this. And I'm going, oh, Colleen, I don't know.
I heard about it from my agents and I saw that it was Stuart that was making it, and I just kind of flipped out. Like, I was really, really excited and really nervous. and then didn't hear back for like a year, pretty much.
Emily was someone that we'd seen early on. She did an audition, and for some reason, we didn't jump at it. I was always going back through and sifting through everybody we'd ever seen before. And I remember saying, well, what about Emily? And then when he watched the tape alone the second time, he was like, yeah, she's great. Let's have her, you know, come back around.
I'm all alone, this is a holiday. Maybe you should keep me straight and a bit out of touch.
Keep me straight about what?
The group we ended up with nothing like the group I thought we would get. But within 5 minutes of them being in Glasgow, I saw what we had and thought, wow, this is great. So we started rewriting the script.
Take 5 A marker. Okay, camera set, and background action, and action.
It's just really nice when you make a film and you love the other cast members. I think it can so easily go the other way. It was really lucky that me and Hannah and Ollie got along so well, because I think all of the scenes with James, Eve and Cass were just so much fun.
And action.
And there's this girl called Panka, and she claims to be able to sing.
We don't really need another singer.
Okay. Are we stepping into it? No. No! Oh, it's raining. Hurry up.
Yes.
What? Shh. Shoot it! Shoot the movie!
It became quickly apparent that the three leads had a great rapport, and that what they would say naturally was way more interesting and funny. So suddenly I was very keen to introduce an element of improv into the day.
Maybe we should have a name that means something really dirty, but nobody knows what it means, like Pearl Jam or something.
What does Pearl Jam mean?
Well, it's like, you know, it's like spunk.
What?
I think today might be my favourite day because I got to do Just On His Jeans, which was really special and really lovely, and I feel like it went well. And then after that, I got to do a scene with puppies and eat a cake, which is kind of all you need.
The beat-up beats. See, I don't know how you guys do it. So this thing's here. I was comfortable with the actors. I was always comfortable with the actors. I felt more like one of the actors than I did one of the crew. I just wanted to hang out with them and talk about the shit that they talk.
Okay, stand by the shooting, guys.
Yeah, because only the residents of Kensington and Chelsea will understand that.
Oh! Okay, let me know.
So today we have been shooting at Barrowlands, and we're shooting the first 2 scenes in the film where you see Anton's band play Wobbly Legged Rat and my band play King James VI of Scotland, and Eve sees us perform. So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Obviously I know music more than film, so I knew what their skills were and their limitations in terms of music.
I know that Stuart was the leader singer of Belle and Sebastian, so when you're not a singer and you have to play a rock star, or I don't know what, it's becoming really, you feel pressure on your shoulders. You have to perform and be the right person at the right time, you know.
And action. Hey guys, we're going to check the gates. If the gate is good, we're going to set you upstairs and give you a break. You know, like when you see really old, low-budget films, there's like a bit of hair like waggling
This
in there.
is a low-budget film.
This is
These guys, I don't think, we're not paying you, are you? Did you get a badge?
Experience.
Yeah. Alright. It's going to be a collector's item, just cast and crew.
Just cast and crew.
Just cast and crew. So it's a tense moment. The kid is good!
Okay, thank you very much.
We put a house band together and we recorded, in the big set pieces at least, we recorded the music live. It makes it fun and interesting and it makes it real. Yeah, it's great, the actors loved it.
It was kind of terrifying when I found out that we were recording stuff live at first.
Just another Saturday, the boys are dressed up fine.
But luckily we had a lot of time to rehearse with the band, which was really cool. The first take when we were doing it live, my hands were just covered in sweat and I couldn't look at the audience and I was just shaking and terrified. And then after that first take, Stuart said that he could use it, so he obviously thought it was good and that just sort of made me relax. And then doing the next few takes after that was just, it's such a cool feeling. EJ, who did the choreography, I just loved the stuff that she came up with, and it was kind of simple enough to do, not being a dancer, but it was really effective, I thought, and I loved her style, so it was so much fun for me to dance.
Some tough days, days where the schedule went to hell and people fell out and there was misunderstandings. That wasn't so much fun.
But pretty early on when we add some extra stuff, people would see it and they'd say, ooh, that's good. Just moments of intimacies between characters. People saw a new side to the movie, that it wasn't just a musical, it wasn't just singing and dancing. There was a very natural conversational style to it that it's rare when that stuff works well.
Well, without knowing much about musicals, which I didn't, I just wrote the songs. God Help the Girl was the first song that came along. I got this tune in my head and I thought, oh, is this a cover version or is this a tune written by somebody else? I could hear female voices, I could hear strings, I could pretty much hear the whole thing. That was enough to get me started. There is no way I'm looking for a boyfriend. There is no way I'm looking for a scene. We were interested in doing film, and I suddenly thought, hey, wouldn't it be great if the songs I was writing were the soundtrack to the film? In fact, wouldn't it be great if the film became a musical film?
To sleeping. Some nights I really like to lie awake. I hear the midnight birds, a message in their words. The dawn will touch me in a way I could never touch. Their promise never meant so much to me. You have been warned, I'm born to be contrary.
Different kind of process from a song that comes straight from your heart. You're writing from the perspective of a character, so it's the sort of thing that you can almost willfully escape into. Like I go on a long bike ride and I think, okay, I need to write this song where Eve is a psychiatrist and she's seducing James. So I'll get on my bike and I'll get into that mindset.
Lay down, my couch is over there. I think you'll find it's way more comfortable. Take off.
Become a scriptwriter overnight, and it's not easy. And So what I thought is, well, I'll concentrate on what I'm good at. I'll carry on writing songs. It was entirely obvious to me that if I was going to make a film, then I needed to record the music beforehand, because I was going to be a producer of the music, and there's no way you can produce a record and direct a film at the same time.
Such a lot rests upon it, my life upon a song. You don't know how much I need. Musician, please take heed. I thought I might just write a letter, anything to stay away from books and lessons today.
I went on the tour with God Help the Girl in the van and into the Netherlands and London and up to Usher Hall in Edinburgh, and to me it just made me feel like we got to do this. If we could make a movie that could hold these songs in it and the rest of the movie was as good as the songs, it just drove me to want to make it happen.
A gift of improvising removes me from revising. I made a daisy chain from phrase, verse, and punctuation. I'll kick this mood off with a change of scene. I bought a leotard and go to the gym.
I go through phases as to which is my favourite God Help the Girl song. It tends to kind of be whichever one we're working on at the time, whether like in rehearsals or whether we're filming it. I'd always be like, no, this is my favourite song.
My favourite song on the God Help the Girl album kind of changes all the time. I think when I first heard it, it was Dance with Cassie.
They know that dance too well, the body's heavenly. Move around the autumn sky with measured dignity.
The day we did Have to Dance with Cassie was so cool. That was the first time when I really realised we were making a musical.
A brother to me when the chips were down.
Literally didn't have the sensation. I was like, I think dancing and singing in films is the best thing ever on screen.
When the crew started coming together, it was one of the most genuinely exciting times of my life in the last 20 years. It was the culmination of all this planning and scheming, you know, starting with me and Barry and moving outwards with the producers. But suddenly all these new and interesting things happened that I had no idea about. Of course I was out of my depth. I was ridiculously out of my depth. These people were speaking a different language. But just keep asking questions, so that when I find out what people are good at, I say, okay, I don't have to worry about that because he's got it covered. This guy's a genius.
We got extremely lucky and were very wise to have ended up with Giles, who is the most tenacious cinematographer you could ever want to work with, and we had so much to shoot in so little time, and he's somebody who just puts the camera on his shoulder and makes it happen. You know, I think other filmmakers are going to look at God Help the Girl and just say, at that budget, how could you get so much on film? And my one-word answer would be Giles.
Don't need the Rockabilly's dancing for this. They can all take two. Count 4 to 5.
I always felt like I was perched between the director of photography and the assistant director, Giles and Neil. I felt they were holding me up, basically. And they were. You know, if you could draw a Venn diagram of our particular skills at that point, their circles would be very large, and I'd just be this little thing in the middle, cross-section.
One of the reasons I really wanted to work with Stuart was I really liked the idea that he was coming at it from a completely new angle. Not know what any of the rules are, but to be so much more excited. Like he wouldn't be kind of jaded at all about any of it.
At the heart of it, there's a kind of actually very truthful storyline of people wanting to just kind of find love.
guess it's kind of about how important it is to find what you love, I suppose. I think maybe that's a struggle with a lot of people my age and our age, of just not knowing what it is that they love.
Give the man a torch.
Cheers, thank you.
No pressure.
No pressure. That's a good gate.
The gate is good.
Y tus trailers.
That's a wrap on
Visita
God
mi
Help the
canal.
Girl.
The plan was always to hold out for Sundance. I actually wrote them a letter and I said I feel that this is exactly the kind of film that you should be, or this film is just right for Sundance, or I couldn't imagine anywhere else. And luckily they agreed.
This is a musical film, by the way, you know that? Because if I sat down in a movie and I realised that the actors were going to start singing to me, and I didn't know that, I'd consider leaving and asking for my money back.
If a few people love it passionately, that's more important to me than a lot of people liking it and finding it pleasant.
Why would you want to make a film is an extension of why would you ever want to write a song. Writing a song was something I came quite naturally to, although it took me a while to get there. I thought I wanted to make a film years ago, but I really didn't have the talent or wherewithal to make one. But it all starts in your mind. If you have a firm enough idea in your mind, if you have something real in your head, then all you have to do is simply take it from your head and turn it into something. To me, that's all you have to do. There's a movie in your head, just make it.